Of course, the phone rings right as I jump on. Hey there, crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. And how are you guys? Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. For me, I'm out of the store on Monday, so my first day back in the store, but got a ton done for you guys yesterday. You probably noticed you got an email about some great cookie class that we've got coming up. You also got an email about a new 49 in Market pre-order. We got all that up on the site. And then today we worked on another email that'll come out later with all of our new class kits on it. So lots of exciting stuff going on here. And today I have an exciting live for you as well. Got in 2 great orders, filled up the tables back here. So I've got 5 tables for you guys today. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to check those out. And here we go. So this one has lots of great restocks. All right. All right. I'm listening to my thing on the machine as well. They're leaving a message. Nobody ever leaves a message anymore. All right, so what did we get in for you guys? So we have got just great restocks and some brand new stuff. First thing we're restocking is our Tombow tape runner. This is a refillable runner. This right here would be the refills for it. Now this is going to give you little bitty dots. This does not spit out like a sticky line. I do like dots. Dots are nice, especially if you've got smaller items that you're trying to adhere down, because the extra dots will kind of fall off or not stick, especially if you're doing a little die cut that's got some holes in it. So that, a little dot runner is nice for that reason. And these are refillable as well. Well, hello, Becky. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Robin. Hope you ladies had a fantabulous Mother's Day weekend. Next, we've got tiny attacher refills and tiny attachers. These sold out at the same time this time. So we sell tiny attachers. You do get a few little extra staples whenever you buy your tiny attacher, but I usually recommend go ahead and get a box of staples whenever you pick it up. Just that way you've got them when you run out. Now, here's a little fun tip with your tiny attachers. Do you have alcohol markers like Copics or Olos? You can make your own fun colored staples. So let's say you're doing a birthday card and it's got vellum or acetate. Ooh, acetate's a really good one because Doodlebug makes great acetate. And you want to somehow adhere things down, but you don't want to see the glue. I like to use staples a lot because they're kind of cute and fun. And these are super tiny, so they are definitely cute and fun. You can take your marker and just color a few at a time, or maybe go through and color a bunch, kind of make it a little rainbow pack, whatever. And then that way, whenever you staple it, so color them first. When you staple, you have colored staples. I know years ago, we actually used to sell all different colors of staples until we started to figure out you don't even need to buy colored ones. Just take your alcohol-based markers and color your staples. So that's a fun little way to get that stapler out and maybe use it a little more often. Restocking these cutie patooties. So the fun little, what are these chickens called again? Forget. I think they're like chickens on plaid. They don't have a name. I thought they did. I don't have a name on here. But anyway, it's these super cute little chicken stickers. I think their official name is like plaid chickens. It's a really cute name. I'm totally botching it, so I'm not even going to keep talking about their name. Doesn't matter. Cute little chicken stickers. Back in stock. For our Bella Boulevard section, these are the little epoxies that match the new dog line called Dog Lover. But look, they're just great little enamels in all different colors of hearts. So that's no wonder why these have sold out so quickly, because you get one of every single color imaginable in there. So again, the Dog Lover little enamel hearts back in stock. Little discs. So we sell different sizes of magnets, and these are magnetic discs. In here, even though it says you've got 20 magnets, you really have 10 sets, because you're going to need a positive and a negative, so they clip together. And these are great for mini books, adding little flaps. Maybe you want to do a flap on your scrapbook page. So these are fun. One side on these does have adhesive, depending on how I'm using them or where I'm using them, sometimes I do recommend putting a little extra glue on the back, just so with all the using it, it doesn't come apart. Now, these are strong enough that you can put a thin piece of paper on top and hide them on your project. That will work as well too. Oh, happy travels. We had sold through the chipboard frames for Happy Travels the very first day we showed them. So we've got the Happy Travels chipboard frames back in stock. I also worked on restocking some of our colors of alphabets in this order. So from Doodlebug, we've got the Ladybug, little red puffies back in, and also Swimming Pool back in. Bella Boulevard. So these feel very similar. Bella and Doodlebug are owned by the same company. So they're probably made in the same factory. But as you can see, though, different font, different size. But this one here is called Blueberry. It's a real nice dark blue. And then we've got Plum in as well. Restocking this one. This one's Charmed. I like these because, look, they've got that black foam that they're built on. So you kind of get that little bit of a black shadow, a little bit of a black halo. And I think it just makes them look really classy. You know, a lot of times the foam alphabets, they're on white, which is fine. But I like that little bit of black classiness on there. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see you've also got numbers in there as well. A little bit of punctuation too. So again, those are Charmed. And then the other ones we got in, these are called Farmstead Harvest. So again, all of these are restocks. Nothing brand new here, but these are just good fonts for us. Well, hello, Miss Linda and Miss Glinda, and Debbie popped on. Hello, Debbie, and she's wanting a blueberry and a plum. You've got it. Pulling, if I can get my fingers to work, got those for you. Thank you, ma'am. Moving right along here. So next we've got a little bit of restock and some new stuff. So first of all, these super cute little succulent punch outs. Oh, I love succulents. I have 3 little succulents in my kitchen that I have managed. Well, I haven't managed to keep them all alive. I killed one and BJ's mom got me a replacement for it. She felt really sorry for my little planter. It's got a little trio planter in it, and one was dead. So she replaced that one for me. But the other 2, I haven't killed them for a long time, which is really good for me. But look how cute these are. So great little 3D punch-out sheets. And again, these are the succulent ones. I love the colors on these. It's got this great like peachy coral and, of course, that beautiful succulent green. So I really like these. I think these are fun. And it's called Plant Paradise is the name of that one. Restock football. 2 each of the 3D punch outs. You've got it. I think they're super cute. And again, these make such quick, easy cards. I think these will be really fun ones. Football stickers, just restock on those. Restock on, remember Doodlebug Cute and Crafty? I just showed it last week. Sold out of this set super quick. This is not a brand new line, not a new release, just a good. First of all, the colors are great. Classic Doodlebug colors, nice and bright. But it's also got all kinds of cute little crafty sayings, crafty images. And again, this is called Cute and Crafty. So there's the collection kit. And then we also restocked the little Cute and Crafty shape sprinkles. We had ran out of those last time too. I love this. Look at that. Look at that tiny little washi. Look at the little enamels. It's enamels of enamels. So fun. So I got those back in stock. This next one is from our Winnie the Pooh line. So we actually have 2 Winnie the Pooh lines. We have one that's a baby line from Echo Park, and then one that is from Simple Stories, and it's called Classic Pooh. And this is the page kit for Classic Pooh. There's also cards too. But it's such a fun little layout. I really think that a lot of times I know it sounds crazy. A lot of times if I do these, I keep this part here and I will almost like scrap lift it myself on something else, because what a cute little layout that is. I would definitely use that kind of layout style or pattern again. So you can save this and maybe use it on another layout. They're never going to be side by side in the book anyway. And even if they were, most people don't even notice that it's the exact same layout twice. So I don't know, do you guys ever do that? Do you scrap lift from yourself? Sometimes I'll go through my old albums and one to reminisce, but two, I'll just like, oh dang, girl, that is a really good page. And then I will kind of redo that page in different colors, and they're probably not even going in the same album by any means, or if it's a page when the boys are like 3 or 4, by the time they would look through the album later on in life, they're not going to remember it. Isn't this the exact same one that mom did for our second birthday? But I will scrap lift from myself sometimes. So if you're ever in a rut, go through some of your old cards you've made, your old scrapbooks that you've made, just to kind of, be inspired by your own creativity. Next one is called Baby on Board. This, again, it's not a brand new one by any means, or not, it is a newer line, but if you feel like, ooh, do I have that one? You could. We've had it here for maybe a couple months, nothing too long. It's a really sweet little baby line. Speaking of baby lines, we do have a new baby line and a new celebrations line coming in from 49 and Market. And that was one of the things we worked on yesterday, was getting that up on the website. Nothing says pre-order, just because our order will already be shipping probably by tomorrow. So I just didn't want to take the labor to go back in and delete pre-order off of every single item, because that takes time. But it is all up on the website, so you can check out the new 49 and Market that's coming in. This next one is a 3D wood panel embossing folder from Lisa Horton. So that's a restock, but that's a good one, isn't it? It's a good one for sure. Let's see, restocks on our fur baby. So we've got 2 different pet lines going right now. We've got Simple Stories just came out with a cat and a dog line, and then Bella Boulevard came out with a cat and a dog line. So this one here is the Simple Stories one. It's called Fur Baby, and we've got the dog version. If I can get my nails to work here. So there's the dog version. And then we've got the cute little sticker sheet for dog, and then same thing, same color feel. A lot of these papers you can mix and match them between the 2 lines. And this one is Fur Baby Cat. So those we've restocked. You want the 3D wood panel? You've got it, my friend Kim. Thank you, ma'am. Next, so these are really fun. So these are some new little diamond dots, and I definitely did this one probably gearing way more towards our tweens and teens and early 20s. So first up, they are very much anime, which is fun. And secondly, they're on a flocked background. So whenever you actually are done with them, like this will all be dotted, but then the background is this great flocking. So I think kids are going to love these. So there's the 4 different ones that are in there. These great little anime chicks. And then they dot them, and all the material around it is flocked. So I think that's going to be really, really fun. Then these here, these make little mini panels. So you've got 4 little mini panels in here. They're going to be 5 by 5. I think whenever they are actually done. 5 by 5. And you can see in this Christmas one, there are your 4 different panels. And I'm going to flip it back over to the back so you can see how they kind of did them on a little wall or a little tabletop there. And then we've also got, so that one's called Christmas Joy. And then we also did Love Blessings. I thought this one was really cute too. I think these would be cute on a little bedroom wall. These would be really cute in a bathroom as well too, I think. Especially a teenage girl bathroom, that you are enough. But you've got 4 in here. So this is a great one that you can, well, hello, good evening from North Carolina. Good evening to you too, Miss Pam. It's apparently evening here as well. It's time for third nap over here in Indiana. So we've got Love Blessings here. But you could even bust these apart, give them to the grandkids, the nieces and nephews to work on. Each one gets to take one home then. That is nice too. Or you could gift them, and you've got 4 little gifts here. All right, moving on around the table. We've got, this one came in as a special order, but I ordered an extra one. This one is called Coffee Dyed. It is a paper pad from Elizabeth Crafts. It's part of her art journal specials with David, but it's really pretty paper. So it's got this great, like, aged coffee stain look to it. Oh, hey, Miss Sue. She just got back from Mega Meet. I had somebody else call and talk to me today. They were at Mega Meet as well. Hopefully you enjoyed Mega Meet. So this, again, was Coffee Dyed from Elizabeth Crafts. We've got a restock. That was new. We've got a restock here of Crafty Garden. Crafty Garden is one of my favorite lines that 49 and Market has done so far. I love the feel. It's not, I mean, just look at that. All those pretty dots on there. It's not like over the top florally. I mean, I know there's a lot of flowers, and I'm not normally a flowery kind of girl, but I love this one. I love the line, the colors in the line, the burst of yellow, the green, that really pretty blue in there. This is such a good collection kit. The solids have already sold through for this line. Cannot get the solids anymore, but I do use... Oh, Sue says she used a bunch of the stuff that she ordered from me while she was cropping. Well, thanks, Miss Sue. And hopefully you were spreading the good word when people are like, well, look at that. Where'd you get that? I got that at the Doodlebug. Great little cut apart there. So again, that's Crafty Garden. We've got a couple things here new on the table from the Crafters Workshop. First one is this fun little stencil. This one is called Barberry Buds. This one's a fun with all those little dots on it. This one is called Random Bubbles. Pack of watercolor paper. It's a nice heavyweight paper. One side is textured, one side is smooth. Then palette paper. So palette paper is just these nice little disposable sheets. And so your paint doesn't soak through. You can put your paste on there even. Just a nice little way to protect your work surface. I know our glass mats, we can take that right off, but maybe you just don't want the mess of having to clean your glass mat. Or maybe you're like Sue and you're at a crop and it's a lot harder to get up and get water and clean your area that way. But it's pretty easy to throw a piece of palette paper into a trash can. So the little palette paper pads are really nice for that. Oh, it even says great for travel. So look, quick and easy cleanup. I could have just read this to you. Hey, your paint won't soak through. I think that's the one that I missed. It says here you can use with mixed media, acrylics, gouache, watercolors, stencil butters, modeling paste, gels, and more. So you've got 30 sheets in there. Here's another one here from the Crafters Workshop. This one is called Mini Art Is. You can see we put on our feelings and experiences into paper, canvas, surfaces of all kinds, allowing ourselves to release and surrender to this all-empowering force, this need to register what was today that might be tomorrow, and what was yesterday and the day before that. So just a fun little quote here, whether you use it, is it entirety, just as a fun little background, but it does have some neat little food for thought verbiage in there. And it says, it's a mini art is. Stencil butters. We've got corn flour. We have this one here is super thick gel, so it dries clear and shiny. Then we've got navy, pearl white, violet. Ooh, I need to check that one, make sure that one's okay. Look, it's got cracked. I didn't even notice that. And then orchid. I need to check that one, make sure orchid's still good. We may have to put a hold on orchid, but we got orchid there too. We've also got one of her nice big butter spreaders. Stamp set here called Missing You. All kinds of new stuff on this table. This here is just a little restock. Simple Stories foam letters in warm white. Then our page kits for book fair. This is one of the easy peasy ones. This is one where the papers are kind of already pre-printed for you. And then all you got to do is punch them out, one each of the butters. You've got it, Miss Rhonda. I'm going to check this one though to make sure it is still good. I may need to turn that one out. And a butter spreader, you've got it. Putting all those in a little pile for you. I want to make sure, but I'm going to ask, do you want the super thick gel too? Because it will give you dimension. Again, it dries clear and shiny, but it's not going to be like an actual color. So I don't know if you want that one or not. Mini Arts stencils, please. You've got it. That's this one right here from Miss Glenda. Thank you. Moving around the table. So after our book fair page kit, heading to our birthday section, just restocking our fun little Jolie's birthday borders. Those are fun. Good birthday colors too. This one here. So we always try and keep pipe cleaners in stock. I'm kind of having a hard time getting pipe cleaners right now. And maybe it's just my supplier. Like all the good colors, they're out of. But I found this great multi-pack. All right, which I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. And as an added bonus, it has Woogle Eyes in it and pom-poms. So it's called a Bright Activity Pack. So Activity Pack because of everything you get, and then Bright, I guess, because of the color. But you've got all these great little pipe cleaners or little chenille stems. You've got 50 Woogle Eyes, and you have all these fun little pom-poms in there as well. And the price, $7.39. So I thought it was a great value as well, because again, we always try and keep some pipe cleaners in here. They don't sell super quick for us, but it is just one of those good things to have in the store. So we've got our little Bright Activity kits in. These are just fun for kids to play with too. Then the jewel pickers. So Pink and Main, I love their little gem pickers, but they've been out of stock the past 2.5 months when I've ordered. We needed jewel pickers in here. So this is a one that we've carried before. It's from Marvi Ukaida. It works beautifully. It's just not as beautiful as what the Pink and Main one is. I think the Pink and Main one's really pretty. It's like a rose gold. It's got little diamonds on the inside of it. This one gets the job done, and it gets it done well. It's just not as cute. You do have 2 different tips on here. You've got a small tip and a larger tip. And I will tell you, these kind of have like a little tack to them. So if it falls on the floor, maybe your cat decides to lay on it and the sticky is gone. All you need to do is take it to the sink, a little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent, and clean the tips off and then let them air dry. And that'll bring a lot of that stick and tack back. So if you've got one of these, or maybe even another brand that's just got a little tack nibs to it, try that if they're not as sticky for you anymore. You can do that for a few times and it does really well. Oh, Kim saw my Bright Activity kits, and she's getting some, I'm sure, for grandbabies. You've got it, Miss Kim. Kim has the most beautiful grandbabies. I see sometimes she posts pictures when they're all over doing amazing, fun things at Grandma and Grandpa's house. Heading to our solid section, just color vibe. This is one, like the solids that Simple Stories does. Probably my favorite solids. I always do the air quotes because it gives you a little bit of something. I like a little bit of something. I'm not a huge fan of just plain paper. But if you are, you've got plain on the back, and you can see the little bit of that texture that it's got in there too. Super pretty. So I do love the color vibes. We try and keep all the colors in. When you come into the store, you can see a couple of them we're out of, but we keep, actually there's 1, 2 in that rack there. Also has color vibes on it. And then sometimes we'll even mix them in on the wall because the backside is solid. And they've got great colors. So we'll kind of put them in 2 different spots, but there's our color vibes. That mermaids, I always want to missay this title. Mermaid's Tail, brand new line from Prima. It's got beautiful teals, aquas, and purples in it. And we have, we've got the papers in stock. We've got most of the flowers in stock. And then we were out of the ephemera images, and the ephemera floral. So I'm going to show you, this is the images one. So as I turn it over, you can see you've got beautiful mermaids in here, seahorses. Look at that little turtle. Do you see him? You've got shells in here as well. So that's kind of the regular images or icons. And then this is all of your florals. So you've got all this great coral in here, beautiful little flower bundles in here as well. So this is a really, really pretty pack, and they're both from Mermaid's Tales. We do have that line in stock. Let's see here. They love making things. Oh, and they also love my box of scrap paper. Oh, I bet they do. Rhonda wants 5 sheets of orange. You've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got you, my friend. Thank you. Woogle eyes. We were out of our Woogle eyes. These are assorted, and they are glue, or no, these are peel and stick. Never mind. I'm like, you have to glue these? No, you don't. Peel and stick. A lot of times, you know, with peel and stick, it's fun for kids because it's easy for kids. You don't have to get out glue for them. But if I'm putting them on a craft, friends, I usually do put a little bit of extra adhesive on these. But you've got 5 millimeters, 10, 12, and 15. So you can kind of see your 15 mils. These are your biggest ones right there for your 15 mils. So those are fun. Wiggle eyes. Kiwi. Yay. We've got one gal who's been waiting on her Kiwi album, I think, for like two months now. They've been out of stock, but we've got a Kiwi one, an extra one for on the shelf. That's a D-ring from We Are. Then heading to our Simple Vintage Woodlands section, we've already restocked the enamel dots. Those are just good masculine colors too. Enamel dots. The ephemera. This ephemera pack is beautiful. Oh, Linda's got one open here for us. I didn't even notice. So you can see how pretty this ephemera pack is. Oh, look at that little snail. Isn't that adorable? And then you've got smaller little bits in here too. So you can continue that collaging as you're building, you know, your little scene and everything. So you can keep tucking some extra little things if you want to, as well as you are building all that up on your page, your card, or your mini book. So that is the ephemera for Simple Vintage Woodlands. Then we also got back in, we cannot keep these on the shelf, my friends. These are so good. These are little picture frames and mats from Elizabeth Crafts. I don't carry as much Elizabeth Crafts anymore, but these were so, so good. I could not pass them up. Love these. Now, even though I don't carry as much Elizabeth Crafts, you know, that does not mean I cannot order it for you. Anytime there's something you see that you're kind of wondering if I can get, reach out and let me know. If I don't order from them, I will let you know. Or if I can't get it, I will let you know. But, I try to, you know, if I see things that I think are good and you guys would like them, I'll pick them up. I just don't carry as much of their line like I used to. Robin wants the enamel dots. You've got it. Paula wants the enamel dots as well. And so does Miss Debbie. Perfect. Thank you, friends. Then for our Yankee Doodle, I think these are both restocks here. Yep, they're both restocks. This is the ephemera. So we have had these before. Oh, look at that one. Isn't that one cool with that little flag, how it looks? Oh, and then that one too. Land that I love and the little blue chicken on there. So there is the ephemera. Let's see, we got a little ephemera open here. And then we've also got frames and tags. So lots of good ones in there as well. Well, I like that American Made one. So all kinds of great ones in the frames and tags. These are going to make really good, quick and easy cards as well too. Then for Cowgirl, frames and tags. I tell you guys that every time I look at one of these, I just love the colors in this line. This one, what was it, Friday I showed you guys, just the page kits, the collection kits we got back in. We had the restock already too. Just the colors are great. I think it would be good for a girls trip as well too. Then here is the ephemera pack. See a few of the ones in here. Boots and bling, it's a cowgirl thing. Wild West vibes. Oh, look at her. So cute. Farmstead. Very fun. Then we've also got big bits here for Simple Vintage Flower Shop. That is one of Simple Stories spring lines they came out with. And these big bits, they are so good. Wait till I show you this one. Oh, is that not beautiful? Love that. So these are the big bits. Ooh, that one's a good one too. With that collage on the camera. The little rain boots. That would be cute with some flowers behind it. So all kinds of fun things in the Flower Shop Big Bits. Again, that was this one. There's your Big Bits. These are brand new. These are just little chalkboard labels. You've got 2 sheets in here. So there's 2 sheets of labels for, oh my God, $2.39. Holy guacamole. I probably need to check that. That's crazy. I think I could sell these for more, but $2.39 for, let's see, 816. That's crazy. It's an awesome, awesome deal. So the little chalkboard labels, so you can use them. So how can you use these? Well, think about your craft room. I'm sure you've got little containers that are closed and all sealed up. It would be great if maybe some of you have a label maker, so you label them. But if not, put these cute little chalkboard labels on and write what's in there. And then that way your labels are all consistent. I like to put these in my kitchen as well too. So for my containers of like flour, I can, label what is in the container. And then that way when I wash it, if I would ever switch it out, I can just wipe whatever was on the chalkboard label off. So let's say if you have all-purpose flour, but it's bleached, and your next one is unbleached. That way you can label it that way. Powdered sugar, all that good stuff. So you can label those. So I do label some different things. If you've got a little pantry area, I'm sure you guys can figure out all kinds of ways that you could use fun little labels. Debbie wants some Big Bits. You've got it, my friend. Got it. Thank you. Next one. Oh, we sold out of these so quick when they first came in. And I felt so bad because people that still had them in their bucket, they were losing them because they kept selling out online. This one is from Bella Boulevard. It's called Good Dog. So you can see you've got So Happy Together, Good Dog, Furry Friend, and Woof. So in here, essentially, this is not all going to be on one page. So you've got 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 different focal points on different page layouts. So this makes you look amazingly good, like you really know how to use your silhouette or your Cricut, and maybe you really do, and you do these on your own all the time. Well, kudos to you. A lot of times I don't take the time to do that. I know how, but my machine isn't out. And so I'm just it's always one of those hindsight kind of things. So these are so fun because it's already done for me. Now, and then if you want to use a little template to cut out paper and letters to go behind each one, you've got little templates in there as well. So again, this one is called Good Dog. I think quite a few of you, we had special orders, pre-orders for those, because as I'm looking back in people's buckets, I'm seeing lots of brown in them. So we've got those already pulled for you guys. So now we've got, I think these are going to the shelf. So yep, we've got 4 actually up for grabs, heading to the shelf. Kim wants 2 packs of the chalk labels. You've got it, my friend. Thank you. And last but not least, our last little item on the tables today is storybook albums from Doodlebug. These are 8x8 ones, and this color is called Cupcake. So in the little 8x8 albums, they're D-ring, first of all. You also get quite a few page protectors in here. So you're going to get 7 that are 8x8 in size, but you also get some great little slip-in ones. I like that Doodlebug does that in their albums. It just gives you that option, and it allows you to see if you like that slip-in option without buying a pack of 10 or 12, and then maybe you don't and you've wasted your money. So they always give you a few little slip-ins in their albums as well, but you do get 7 of the regular 8x8 protectors. So we've got those 2 albums. Again, they were special ordered, but we can always get in the same size, the same color, or any of the Doodlebug colors for you if you're looking for a new 8x8. I know some people have had me order in the 8x8s, and that is what they store their shadow box kits in, because those shadow boxes are 8x8 in size. And so where do you keep them throughout the year when you don't have them on display and you don't want them to get all nicked up or the corners banged? A lot of people will put them into an 8x8 album. And then the 8x8 album can sit on your shelf and it looks pretty as well. All right. Whew. Well, that, my friends, that was it. So 5 great tables today, a little bit of mix of new and restocks in there as well. And then I can already tell you that for tomorrow, we have, they just dropped off the pink and Maine box. So we will have brand new pink and Maine to show you guys tomorrow. Today I placed our Tailored Expressions order. So we'll be getting Tailored Expressions in really, really soon. Catherine Pooler, I'm just trying to think what all I got done today. Catherine Pooler got a notice from them that order has shipped, so we'll get Catherine Pooler in this week. We may or may not get in that new 49 and market this week, maybe next week. They told me they were going to start picking and pulling my Doodlebug order this week, so this week is going to be another good week, and if it's not this week, next week will be a ton as well too. So much good stuff coming in right now that I cannot wait to share with you guys. It's going to be super, super fun. I've got a lot of buckets lined up back here, and that's what my next task is. So I've got a ton of buckets on the tables. I'm going to get ready to go through those and see how many of you that have been ordering have hit your free shipping. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and that is a Jenna day. And Jenna comes in and she stays for 2 hours on Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. And she ships orders for me. So a lot of times that is whenever my bucket orders go out, is on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That way I have enough to keep her busy. Usually we'll get our, we don't get a ton of online orders. I wish we did. I can't wait till we get to that point, and I know we're going to get there. But we'll have 2 or 3 a day, and we can get those out. But I like to save up my buckets for Jenna, so she doesn't sit around and twiddle her fingers and just pet the cat, because that's what happens. She pets Cindy. Cindy loves her, but then I'm paying her to pet my cat. So cannot wait for that new Doodlebug line. I know I'm more excited about the little bear line, but I like yellows. So that's going to be a good line for me. And I love bees. So that's going to be super, super cute and super fun. So can't wait for those to come in and be able to see them in real life. I did have a little Zoom meeting with Doodlebug, and I got to see them in real life there. Oh my gosh, so cute, so much better than the computer screen. So I cannot wait to do the same thing for you guys, so you can check them out in real life as well. Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always shop us online at www. I don't know why I did that so slow. Everybody has that. The Doodlebug inc.com. So the doodlebuginc.com. And then we've got everything you just saw up online. We ship free at $85. Do you have a bright green color vibe? Well, let's go see. And Linda says, thanks. Have a great night. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right, Miss Rhonda, let's go over here. We're going to check out. All right, so Rhonda, we do have some bright greens. We've got this top one called Pear. Pear is a lighter kind of limey color. There, next to that is green, so it's like a true green. And then we have, let me pull out this one. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the two of them. This one is called Lime. So there we go. So we've got Pear, Lime, and Green. Those, I think, are the brightest colors of green. Otherwise, we've got Pine, Olive, Avocado, Pine, Evergreen, Sage, but I don't think those are real bright. And then there's a moss as well. So these I would consider my bright ones in the color vibe. Again, green, lime, and pear. And they're all 3 really good. They're good ones for sure. So there you go. 5 of the pear, 5 of the lime. Well, perfect. Thanks, Rhonda. I'm glad you asked, so we can get those for you. Anybody else have anything they want to check out tonight? I know there's usually like a 45, 30 second lag or anything, so I will see. Any other questions for me? All right, I don't think so. Okay, all right. I think we might be good then, friends. So a little bit about my life right now. Mr. Kyan is home this week. So excited. So Caden and Kyan came home Sunday afternoon. And so I got to see them over Mother's Day. So that was really nice. And of course, Connor is home because Connor is home. And then Kyan is home for this week. And then he moves to Indy for the summer, which I'm excited about, but not excited about. He promises he'll come home on the weekends because he won't know anybody in Indy, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm moving him up to Indy this weekend for his summer internship. He is in civil engineering. So he is working for a survey company. Apparently that looks good on your resume whenever you go into civil engineering. So he's working for a surveying company up there. And then Caden was home for like a hot second. He left yesterday afternoon. So I was very thankful that I work from home on Mondays. So I, could see him for a little bit and hear him argue with Kyan, which is always nice. I know that sounds crazy, but just to hear those two bicker and poke and prod each other, I miss that. And I know they miss each other. But he's staying at Terre Haute this summer, so he can work his job, and he's already paying rent up there. So I'm just like, kind of, I love my summers with my boys. And so it's kind of weird to know that they won't be home for the summer for the first time. So that's, when you get to that point in your life, it's a little different. I'm very excited for both of them. But yeah, so I don't know. So hopefully they'll be coming home on the weekends though, so I can see them. So that's a little bit of what happened in my life over the weekend. Hopefully, again, like I said, you guys had an amazing weekend wherever you are, and it is going to be a fun, packed filled week here at the Doodlebug. So make sure you are checking out the lives or the pictures that we post afterwards so you can see all the fun stuff that we are getting in for you. Alrighty, friends, you take care. Have a great, crafty, blessed evening, and we'll hang out tomorrow. Bye.